The announcement about Fairmont Regional Medical Center closing sent shockwaves around the community. Governor Justice held a meeting this afternoon. Officials say it was a wonderful day here in Marion County because for months now, the news of the sudden closure of Fairmont Regional Medical Center has created many obstacles on healthcare workers. I'm here at Preston County High School just ahead of the Knights game against North Marion Huskies. Now let's take a closer look into each opponent we got here tonight. It's Championship Sunday here at the Bridgeport Recreation Complex, where live baseball is finally back, and rain couldn't even stop everybody's excitement. Aside from the federal and state races, it's actually a very busy ballot here in Marion County for the voters, first starting with the city of Fairmont. So if you're looking for a good time that includes grapevines, Mon Valley Vineyards is the perfect spot for you. For this week's Restaurant Road Trip, I'm Emily McNamara. Drink responsibly. Salute. Good evening, Alex. West Fairmont Middle School started this tradition of raising awareness of Down syndrome when Sydney Boyles was a cheerleader. Maya, her younger sister, was always the honorary guest that night, and now Maya has a bow in her hair and is cheering on the Cubs from the sideline, just like the rest of the team. Maya is an 8th grader who began special needs cheerleading 5 years ago and put on a uniform for the Cubs for the first time last basketball season. Despite what makes her different from everyone else, she pushes herself even harder and thrives on the sidelines, and it shows.
We have a choreographer that comes in, and yesterday when he came in, he said, "Do you think that you need to go out there and help her a little bit?" And I said, "She's about to knock your socks off."
Her mother, Cassandra, says Maya's coach has played the biggest part in pushing her to reach her full potential as an athlete.
We've always set goals for our kids, and we wanted them to achieve them and overachieve them. So for Maya to be able to be a part of this and the community to embrace it, and the cheer coach to put in that time with her, we're just so appreciative of that. And it's a joy to see them all down there, especially, you know, our kid.
Being a part of a team, you know your teammates have your back. Coach Wilson says Maya is one of the girls, and you can see her teammates would go to war for her, no matter what she looks like.
The girls embrace Maya. They absolutely love her, and to see her out there doing what she loves and succeeding in it, it just warms my heart.
The whole crowd roars when they see Maya cheer on the Cubs, and her mother says that is what keeps her going.
I just think it sets a good example for folks so that they can see that kids can do anything, whether it be somebody with Down syndrome or somebody who's just a little bit slower or not athletically impounded. They can do anything.
Maya's journey has in no way been a breeze, nor will it get easier from here. But her family hopes she continues cheerleading into high school because her journey shows that sports are more than just a game.
Maya's a living testimony, truly, that you can do anything you put your mind to. She has far exceeded the expectations that I've ever set for her, and I just think that's an inspiration to not only young girls Maya's age, but to everybody. You know, if you have a dream, go out there and pursue it, because you never know what you can do once you put your mind to it.
Students from Barber County gathered to peacefully protest the weekly West Virginia Department of Education color map, which determines the type of instruction students will receive. Senior Peyton Gregory organized this event with the goal of having their voices be heard about their frustrations and fears that their education is being shorted.
If the map says green, we need to be in school. If it says red, we need to be out of school. We want the color map to be followed by our Board of Education, and just be treated fairly like the rest of the state. We are the only county to not be treated fairly by the color map.
Peyton's worry isn't only focused on the here and now, but on the rest of her family who are just getting started with their education.
I'm just worried about the whole community, that we're not getting the education that I've grown up with, and the education that I'm going to leave with is not going to be sufficient enough.
Peyton's younger brother, Ethan, is a soccer player and a junior at Philip Barber, a pivotal year when it comes to considering a higher education.
I'm out here because I want to go back to school and have a real education like we're supposed to. I don't get the in-person feel where I go to school. I learn physically while interact socially with my other peers. And I just think that we're being treated unfairly.
Whether the reason they came out here today was to get back into the classroom or onto the sports field, these Barber County students' focus is getting that education they so desperately want and feel they deserve.
I really like that we're out here and we're voicing our opinion, and we're here to be seen.
We just want to go back to school. I mean, last spring, we really realized how much we missed school and how much we took it for granted. And now all we want to do is go back and get treated fairly by the color map. That's all.
Reporting for 12 News, I'm Emily McNamara. The Mountaineer Mall's Pantry Plus More Back to School Bash was held Saturday for the 4th year in a row. Organizers say collaboration from many parts of the county has made this event successful. The idea was started by Natalie Webb, who 4 years ago helped 2 of her students at North Elementary get back to school haircuts. And the idea grew rapidly.
This is the first excitement of, hey, they really do want to go back to school. After 5 months at home with mom and dad, I think both mom and dad are ready to move them out and the kids are ready to learn. And we're very excited about the community that does this. By the time we're done, we'll be doing 1,800 backpacks, 1,800 personal hygiene items.
Every public school student in Monongalia County from kindergarten to 12th grade was able to pick out their new backpack for the upcoming school year. In addition, this year they also provided hygiene kits, including hand sanitizer, tooth and hair brushes, masks of course, and each family was able to bring home a full box of fresh produce.
When children are hungry or when they have to go to school without their supplies, they're not focused on learning. And that is what the pathway out of poverty is education.
Everybody's coming in with their new duds. And if you don't have the new duds, you feel left out, and no kid should feel left out.
Volunteers helped from all over the county, from medical students to your next door neighbors. The community support, Webb says, has been the best part to see grow as the years pass, especially with the challenges being faced from COVID-19. Families across the nation need this more than ever before.
Growing up, my mom was on food stamps. We lived in federal housing. So to be able to come back out and later in my life to come and give back to those who are in need, I mean, that's our job as a community provider. And as you look out and see these college students, high school students, people from the community to come and help their community, that's what's so special about North Central West Virginia.
It brings tears to my eyes. I'm just so appreciative of all the help, because there are so many families that need assistance right now, and I'm so glad we're able to give it to them.